Speedy with the Broncos, Vitanga with the Lions, Pastor with the Packers Texans, Hemi with the Colts, Keystone with the Jags, Mike Dubb with the Chiefs, Pastor with the Raiders and the Chargers, GMT with the Finns, Chase with the Rams. I forgot to write you down, sorry. Mike Dubb with the Vikings, Chase with the Pats, Keystone with the Saints, Hemi with the Giants, Mike Dubb with the Jets, Hemi with the Eagles, Vitanga with the Steelers, Pastor with the Niners, Pokey with the Seahawks, Keystone with the Bucks, Pastor with the Titans, and Mike Dubb with those Commies. And Chase has those Rammies, of course. Unfortunately, forgot to do that. So we'll get this going. If you guys want to talk trades, go ahead. If not, tell me show up and rip, and we'll just get after the rip in that scenario. Totally cool. Totally cool. Whichever way people want to do it. Got my sheet here. Move you over there. Bring the box down. Surprise top loaders. Like that. Not seeing any trade chatter, which is expected. Let's get sleeves. All right, ready to rock and roll. Congratulations again on this win. Enjoy. You guys ready? Someone say rip, and we'll get after it here. Super excited to see this product. Are we good? I'm not seeing any trades, right? No trades, no trades, no trades. All right, we're going. I don't know if Zach is recording. If Zach is recording, we'll see this on YouTube, and we'll get after it. Good luck, boys and girls. I appreciate the fill as always. Oh my God, all the packs are kind of thick, so it's going to sneak up on us. That one might be a little tiny bit thicker. That's going to be hard to tell. Empty box. No bonus pack under the cardboard. All right, let's do it. First Resurgence look. Hope I don't just straight up walk into the RPA. That would be lame. But it's hard to tell. I'm not seeing a super thick card there. Bob Greasy. Jamal Charles. Fred Taylor. What are we thinking of the design so far? The electric look. Brett Favre. We're going to go 125. Looks like an old school Earl Campbell Titans. Towards the end there out of 125. That's kind of cool. 124 out of 125. Earl Campbell for those Oilers. Trey Benson on the Voltaic. Dallas Turdner, the Turdner from Minnesota. And Will Shipley there on your rookies there. All right. The design of the 125 is pretty neat. I like that. Kind of nifty, like a hyper type design there. I like that. Your Voltaic rookie, Trey Benson. Ozzie Newsome. Bryce Young played way better after the benching, the great benching. Ray Lewis not holding a knife. Boomer Esiason for those Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Thomas for those Brownies. Little gold coming up here, so we'll go from the back. Kenyon Mitchell for those Eagles. Ricky Pearsall on the rook. Let's cheat. Are we seeing? I didn't see quite an auto, but like we got a little rookie gold. Good luck. Good luck. Circuit breakers. Trey Benson, another Trey Benson. This out of 50. 43 out of 50 for the Cardinals on the gold circuit breakers. Kind of a cool design, like a lava type design there. For Pastor out of 50. Little Trey Benson. We'll take that. All right, so it's 2 numbered out of the box to start us off. That's kind of neat. We like that. Gronk, Strahan, Donovan McNabb, Troy Polamalu got a big silver refractor coming up. Ooh, Benson not. It's not who we're looking for. Tyrese Knight. Has anyone seen a Tyrese Knight card before? Anyone know who that is? I am not super familiar. Voltaic Jalen Polk for those New England Patriots there. Not numbered on the Voltaic Polk. And I got a little refractor coming up here. Looks like a Ravens to me. Devontae Walker on your refractor for those Baltimore Ravens going to polka rods there. Doug Williams, Eric Dickerson, John Elway, AR5. Looks like Eagles colors here to me. Brian Dawkins on the refractor. That's actually a super sharp looking card there for B-Doc. We got another little numbered action coming up. So Anthony Gould for the Colts on the rookie there. Graham Barton. And then let's see if we can cheat a little bit. Out of 249. Looks like Colts. Conductors, Anthony Richardson. That's a sharp looking card. I actually really like that. How are we feeling about the way the look of the cards, boys? Like it, hate it, love it, meh, take it or leave it. But I think that Conductors is sharp. Out of 249, that was 40 on the print out of 249. So that's our third numbered card already. Topps is keeping with tradition. Handful of numbered cards every break. Conductors, AR. Going to Hemi and those Colts. Staubach for the boys. Emmitt Smith for the boys. Ooh, Jim Kelly for the Bills. Boo. Jim Kelly, boo. Jonathan Ogden. Some fun coming up. Estime for the Broncos. Javon Bullard for the Pack. Keon Coleman on the non-numbered circuit breaker there. That one's not gold out of 50 like Pastor Trey Benson. But that's okay. Ooh. Little throwback action. The Nigerian Nightmare Christian Okoye for those Chiefs. Also gold out of 50, 46 out of 50 for Mike Dubb. All right, 2 golds. So that's 4 numbered. Anyone keeping account there? 4 numbered. Nigerian Nightmare, that's cool. A little legendary status there. Tim Brown, Terry Bradshaw, Steve Largent, little refractor action, Drew Brees for those New Orleans Saints, one of those later teams. Super shiny. We got the E-Glaze. There's our first one, the Jets. Malachi Corley on the auto. Looks like a little base auto. Malachi Corley for the Jets going to Mike Dubb there. Nice hit on those Jets. There's a Caleb Williams on the Conductors. Trey Benson and Chris Jenkins for those Bengals. I mean, at the end of the day, you're there for your team. And in this case, you're competing with Corley is our first auto. We do have Caleb Williams, our first big rookie quarterback sighting there. I think the circuit breakers look cooler than the Conductors, my 2 cents. That nobody asked for, but I gave it to you anyways, free 2 cents. Aaron Donald, Mojo Drew, Terrell Davis, Anthony Munoz from the back. Xavier Worthy, there you go, Chiefers. Michael Pratt, bang. That's who we want to see for Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, who? Terry Bradshaw on the Conductors refractor, not numbered. And then what is their hyper? They're going to number it? Who knows? Cedric Gray out of $3.99. Cedric Gray? Anyone familiar with his game? Going to Pastor and the Titans. I don't know. I'm as confused as you guys are. I don't know who Cedric Gray is. Does anybody out there know? Speedy says he's good. I don't know. I mean, I guess he can go behind Mr. Campbell. At least we know who Mr. Campbell is. It's not a kicker yet. Not a kicker yet. Jim McMahon, Andre Reed, C.J. Stroud, Torrey Holt. Oh, we got a redemi here, boys. We got a redemption. Malachi Corley, Lattister McConkington, Glimmer and Gleam. Interesting. These are sweet looking little cards. Glimmer and Gleam, Drew Brees for those Saints. Going to Keystone. That's a nifty little card. And we have our redemption. We're going to put our redemption right here. Redemption's going to go there. We'll find out about that redemption in just a minute. Let's let that marinate a little bit, huh? Who's on the redemption, boys? Call your shots. Who is the redemption? Very likely to be an auto because it's a redemi. One of the multiple hype cards VAs is calling JD5. We got a little color teal coming up here. Keep the redemption right there so everybody can see it, so I'm not covering it up. Jason Taylor, Archie Manning, Bo Nose, Joe Green. Let's just go right to the number. Looking like Jetties again. Jets taking 2 autos. Malachi Corley and this guy, I don't know who Isaiah Davis is, out of 249. That's interesting for the Jets. Mike Dubb eating it up. Jordan Love on the conductors. Ray Davis and Darius Robinson for those Cardinals. I didn't see any pack that seemed like thicker than that. So an RPA redemption. We're gonna get redemied on our first box. Don't even get to see the RPA. Like, that's insane. Sherman, John Riggins, Drew Bledsoe, Sterling Sharp, refractor time for the Colts. Leatu, lot 2. Glimmer and Gleam, Rob Gronkowski for those Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Going to Keystone. I think Keystone got both Glimmer and Gleams. Tommy Eichenberg and Tyke Smith. I think these Glimmer and Gleams look pretty kind of cool. Like, pretty cool. I like those. Maybe that bottom pack might be a little thicker. We'll find out. Champ Bailey, Jason Witten, Devin Hester, Andre Reeson, Refractor, Frank Gore, the OG, not Frank Gore Jr., Frank Gore, the OG for the Niners, Glimmer and Gleam, Eric Dickerson for those Rammies, Troy Fatanu, and Bub Means. Mean Bub Means. We are going to get redemied on our RPA, it looks like here, boys. Antonio Freeman, Peyton Manning, Dan Fouts, Eli Manning, Refractor, Xavier Leggett, Circuit Breakers, Malachi Corley, Blake Corum. There's Drake May. Interesting. Their Patriots showed up there at the very end. All right, boys. RPA time is redemi. Let's find out what we're dealing with. Call your shots. Yeah, Jets kind of ate up this one a little bit. Hoping for something nice here. Good luck on the redemi, guys. Congratulations. Receive a Ignite rookie patch autograph of, call it out, anyone? Speak it into existence. Jaden Daniels. Mike Dubb absolutely cleaning up. Mike Dubb literally asking Jim Shady to provide, and Jim Shady does it. I don't know how he does it. Jim Shady does it. RPA, Jaden Daniels. That's going to be sweet. Don't know if it's going to be numbered or what's going on. I'm not sure about the Ignite rookie patch autograph there, but that is insane. What a monster there. Jaden Daniels, RPA, going to Mike Dubb finally, dude. I'm so happy for you, dude. Congrats, 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 congrats. I wasn't happy with the other autos. So somebody say left or right. Left or right. Left or right. We're going to celebrate a Jaden Daniels RPA here. So somebody say left or right. I'm going to throw in something just a little extra, just a little extra, just a little bit. I didn't like that the Jets ate up both autos. All right, so we got right. So we're going to get pinks here. We go 1, 2, or 3 on the right. 1, 2, or 3. Mike Dub says 3. So we'll toss in a little target optic for you guys. One time for the one time. Let you guys pick it. We'll throw it into the break for you guys. For free on the house. Company doesn't get charged. Nobody's getting charged. This is straight out of Jim Shady's pocket from me to you. Empty box with a security tag that flew out. Yeah. Imagine we hit like a Jaden Daniels downtown or duel, dude. That would be insane. Mike, trying to give a hit to somebody else, and it just goes back to Mike Dubb. Tony Pollard, Michael Pittman Jr., Liafu on the silver, and Max Melton on your rated rook there. Cade Otton, Trey Hendrickson from the back, Xavier Worthy on the pink. For the Saints, Kool-Aid McKinstry going to Keystone there. That pack flew open. JSN, Kyler Murray, play action, Terry McLaurin, another one for Mike Dubb, and Jonathan Brooks on the rated rook there for those Carolina Panthers. Fred Warner, Pacheco, silver for the Bills, Dalton Kincaid, and Bucky Irving. That feels like a patch. This one's what? Whatever. Najee, CeeDee Lamb. Hey, there's a Penix for those Falcons. Going to Hemi on the pink. We'll take a little Penix. And Dylan Labe for the Raiders. We'll put Penix on the pink there. And like I said, that one feels like a patch, which I'm thankful for because I want to see at least one patch live today. Brockio Purtington, Liafu, DJ James for the Sea Chickens. And let me get this. Boom, boom. A little first year fresh. At least it's not JD5. Luke McCaffrey on the first year fresh patch. Tried to throw it in. Get somebody else a little something extra. Goes back to Mike Dubb. We appreciate you, Mike Dubb. I'm glad to hit for you, brother. Little JD5 RPA. Topps is notorious for game used. So, I mean, you might end up with a game used RPA there. That's pretty sweet, dude. Ignite rookie patch autograph. I'm not familiar. I'm going to have to look it up. Yeah, man, I'll send you a picture of it. I'm going to have to look this up. That is pretty sweet. Isaiah Davis, Okoye, had a couple numbered, 2 golds, handful of numbered. Isaiah Davis, unsure who that is on the auto. That's why I threw it in the box for you guys. I was looking for something a little bit bigger there, but I don't know. I guess it made up for it with the RPA. But I appreciate you guys on the fill. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us today. Hype is going to be on tonight with a PYT. It is live. I know a handful of teams have already come down, but I'll be hanging out tonight, shooting the breeze, as they say. But I appreciate you guys. Peace, love, happiness.